Okay, fine. Let's start our session, guys. Hope you guys are able to hear me and able to see the screen, right?
Yes,
Yes, I'm.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
sir.
So our automation classes is starts from today onwards. Okay, let me start the Java concepts from today. But before going to the Java, let me give small insights on the things on automation. Okay. So here we have two types of testings. We have two types of testings. What are they? One is manual testing and another one is automation testing. Another one is automation testing. So here, what is the difference between the manual and automation testing? Any one of you can, why that automation testing came to the picture?
To make the work quicker in testing too.
Yeah, to make the work easier. That's good.
And the
But
time taking will be less.
yeah, what you said is somewhat correct. In which scenarios we are going to do the automation testing? What are the scenarios we are going to, in which scenario, in which situation automation testing will be used? Here you can see total I have 1,000 test cases. I am telling the situation here, situation or scenario where that automation will be a important. Okay, so here you can see. So for example, I have 1,000 test cases. 1,000 test cases. For this 1,000 test cases, if I do the manual testing, empty. Okay, so here you can see for this 1,000 test cases, I have four members, like four testers are there in a team. Okay, four testers are there in a team. If I do the manual testing, how much time it takes to complete the 1,000 test cases execution? Okay, let's assume five testers to make our calculation easy. I'm taking a five testers. So each person should complete 200 cases, right? Each person should complete 200 days means almost it will take 8 days. Is it or not? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So for example, so I want to make this into the twice per month. I want to do execution of these 1,000 test cases twice per month. It means per year how many times I need to execute these cases? How many times? If I need to execute these 1,000 test cases two times per month, it is nothing but 16 days per month. Getting my point? Hello, hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We need to execute two times per month. Two times per month means we have 12 months, 12 into 2, 24 times I need to execute. Okay. So if I do the 24 times, the how many days it will take? 24 into 8. Okay, this is for manual testing. Okay, 24 into 8, how many days?
192.
192 days. Let's assume automation testing for this scenario. So it takes to write the scripts for the 1,000 test cases, it will take 30 days, for example. Let's assume that it's take 1 month of time to complete writing the script for 1000 test cases. Okay, plus to execute the 1000 test cases, it will take hardly 10 minutes. As it is automation scripts are ready, it will take only 10 minutes. So how many times we are executing here? 24 times. 24 times means into 24. So here what will be the answer here? 30 plus 24 into 10, 240 minutes. 240 minutes means how many hours?
Four hours.
4 hours.
4 hours, right? So how much time it takes in an automation? 30 days, 4 hours. 30 days, 4 hours. So here you can see the difference. If you want to do the manual testing for this 1000 test cases, it's take 192 days, right? If you want to do the automation testing for this 1000 test cases, it will take only 30 days, 4 hours. So you can see the difference. 192 minus 30, 162 days we have a difference. But if you see the another scenario, okay, if you see the another scenario, there we are going to execute only once or twice per year. Okay, if you take the same scenario here, I'm taking one more scenario, control C. I'm executing once per 6 months. Once per 6 months is nothing but how many times we are executing here per year? 2 times. Okay, if it is manual testing, how much time it takes? How much time it takes for the manual testing as per our above calculation?
192.
16 days. Here you can see only 2 times per the year, not 24 times. Here you can see 2 times. This is next scenario. This is first case, case 1, and second one is case 2. This is case 2. Okay. So if you do the automation testing for this, how much time it will take? Speak out, guys. If you are sitting silent, I can't do anything. You should be interactive in the sessions. 10
30 days,
minutes
20 minutes.
into 2. What will be the output? 30 days, 20 minutes, right? So here you can see which is better in this scenario, manual testing or automation testing?
Automation testing.
Automation testing is better. It takes 30 days. It's take
Manual
only
testing.
16 days. Manual testing is better. Okay, that's the reason. Based on the situation where how we do the testing, we are going to choose the type of testing. Okay, you can see the calculation for a while. So now it was 7:18. Take 2 minutes of time and analyze this calculation, and we'll go to our actual topics today. Okay. If you have any doubt in this calculation, also you can ask me. Clear?
Sir,
Okay. Let's get into the concepts. Today we are going to see the three concepts in the Java, basic concepts. One is variable, second one is data type, and third one is operators. Okay, these are the three concepts which we are going to see in the today class. Okay, here you can see what is mean by variables. What is mean by Variables. A variable is a container which holds the value while the Java program is executed. A variable is assigned with a data type. Variable is the name of a memory location. So here variable is a container. Variable is a container. For example, if you want to store some water in bottle for the cooling purpose in refrigerator, you are storing some water in the bottle, right? Why you are storing in the bottle? Otherwise you are not able to cool that water by taking by your hand in the refrigerator, right? So you should need one container, either it may be bottle or else utensils, whatever it may be. So to hold that water, to make it cool, you need some material. Is it or not? In similar way, to store a value in the Java program, not only Java, whatever OOPS oriented programming languages or basic level languages, C, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, wherever you want to store a value in the memory, okay, then you should use the variable. Okay, then you should use the variable. So as like just I have given example storing the water in the refrigerator, right? So you can store that water in the refrigerator in different materials, not only through the bottle, right? We have bottle, we have utensils, we have box, we have some other materials where you can store in the, we can store it in the different materials, right? So in here also the variable may be different type of variable. Okay, how you can that type the different type as like a material in the refrigerator, we are going to differentiate the variable here with the help of the data type. With the help of the data type, here you can see a variable is a container which holds the value while the Java program is executed, and a variable is assigned with a data type. Variable is the name of your memory location. Variable is the name of the memory location. Okay, so a variable is a container which holds the value while the Java program is executed, and a variable is assigned with a data type, and variable is the name of the memory location. And next one is Java variables are case sensitive. What is meant by case sensitive? You should give that variable names as a small letter. Okay, case sensitive means if you want to give the small, you should give small only, don't give the capital letter. It was very particular about the rule. Okay, these are the some of the rules while declaring the variables too. Must be unique in the scope of declaration. Must be unique in the scope of declaration is nothing but in Java program we have, in Java we have a main program. Okay, let me open Eclipse once. We'll show it to you there. Let me load this Eclipse. We'll show you directly there. Meanwhile, we can see some points here. Okay, must be unique in the scope of declaration means we have a main function. We have a main function in the Java. In that main, you may have written create some methods or else whatever it is. Okay, whenever you guys are creating some method, if you declare that variable inside that method, you should able to access that variable in inside that method only. Outside method, we are not able to access it. Outside the method, we are not able to access. For example, as I give one example to storing a water in the refrigerator, right? If you store the water bottle in your refrigerator, will you able to access the water bottle in your besides flat owner's refrigerator? Is it possible? Getting my point? So you stored a water bottle in your fridge. If you want to access that bottle in others refrigerators, is it possible? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's not possible to access. Okay, and next one is variable names must not exceed 255 characters. Whenever you are giving the declaring a variable values, okay, that variable name should not exceed 255 characters. Okay, 255 characters, it means it should be between 1 to 255 characters. 1 to 255 characters. In Java, all the variables must be declared before they can be used. If you want to use any variable, you should declare first. Okay. If you want to use any variable, you should declare first and then you can use. Okay. In Java, all the variables must be declared before they can be used. Before they can be used. Okay. The value stored in a variable can be changed during the program execution. The value stored in a variable can be changed during the program execution. Okay. And next, types of variables in Java. Types of variables in Java. What types of variables are available in the Java? These are the three types of variables we have. Let me open this. Yeah, it's open. Eclipse is open, and if possible, today I will help you to install the Eclipse tool as well. We can explore all the things in the tomorrow session on Eclipse, but in the today session, I will explain you how to install at least in your 1 minute. So let me create a one folder or one project. Here I am creating a one project. Here you can see how I am creating. Come to the file option here, new, and click on the project. I'm going to create a Java project here. Click on next. I'm giving that project name as a batch number 18, and no need to change anything here. Click finish. Now you can see batch 18 will be there on the left side. Now you can see batch 18 is there in the left side, right? So here, whenever you are writing, not only this one, okay, not only a Java project, even if you create a TestNG project or else Cucumber project, whatever project you guys are working on it, okay, whatever project you guys are working on it. So what you can do is right click on this project, click on the new, and create a package first. Remember, first you need to create a project and then you need to create a package. The package name I'm giving here is Java programs. Okay, as we are learning the Java programs initially, I'm giving that package name as a Java program. Java program. Finish. Now the Java program is created. So under the Java program, I just want to create one Java file. So if you want to create a Java file, you should click on the class here, and I'm giving here the class name as a variable. Okay, we are learning the variables concepts here. That's the reason I'm giving the variable here. And here it will ask which method stub would you like to create. So I want the public static main method. Okay, that's the reason I am clicking on the finish here. Okay, so now the class is created. Here you can see the project is created, packages is created. Under the package, variable.java class is created. So here now I can see this is the main method, right? Okay, so inside the main method I am declaring a variable int space a equal to 10. So here a is a variable like a container holding the value 10. So here int is a data type which is telling to the system that a is a integer type variable. A is a integer type variable. Here int is a data type. Int is a data type. Here we are discussed one point, right? It should be within the scope. So as I declared a inside the main function, I can access this a only inside the main function. Outside the main function, if I want to access a, it will throw an error. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Hope everyone is clear. If you are
Yes, sir.
not clear, please let me know. I will wait some time and I will explain again as well. Okay? These concepts are very, very important. I need response from everyone. So as many times you want, those many times I am ready to explain you every day. For example, today I explained the data types and variables. Okay, you missed something and you are not able to get those concepts. Okay, then you can ask me again. Okay, I will help you to teach again those concepts even tomorrow also, if you are not able to get catch or if you are not able to get. Once you are into the group which is created by our institute, you will get my number also. In that chat also you can reach out me if you have any doubt in the group chat. Okay, so let's get into the remaining topics. So let me open this material. Here you can see what types of variables we have in the Java. Total three types of variables we have. Three types of variables we have. First one is local variable. Second one is instance variable. Third one is class or static variable. Okay, first one is local variable. Second one is instance variable. And third one is class or static variable. Class or static variable. Okay, so here if you see what is mean by local variable. Local variable means local variable is declared in methods or blocks. Here you can see in Eclipse I declared in a method, right? Int is a equal to 10 is declared inside a main method. Inside a main method means the scope of this will be there into the local here. Okay, getting my point? For example, celebrities are there. Okay, celebrities will be there on the small screen and big screen. Okay, if you take an example of the celebrities in the small screen, they will get the recognition in until the television screen only. Okay, right? So they won't get on the big screen. In similar way, local variable means if that variable declared inside a method, it should be there access for inside the method, it won't be there outside. So if you declare any variable inside a method, not only main, we can create our own methods too. If it is access only within the methods or block, then we are going to call it as a local variable. Local variable. And next one is instance variable. What is mean by instance variable? Instance variable are declared inside the class but outside the body of the method. What is mean by class here? Okay, class and object is another concepts you guys are going to see in the further classes in detail. Class is nothing but, as we got a term here, that's I'm explaining what is meant by class in to make you people to understand instance variable. Okay, class is a blueprint of object, or else we can call it as a class is a group of objects which has a similar properties. Let's assume that you may come from your btech or degree or intermediate 10th class, whatever it is, there will be different sections in your class, right? So how they categorized your classes based on the similarities of your marks or behavior or your rank, whatever it is, but there is one similarity, either it may be fees, there will be one similarity, right? So like that, instance variables are declared inside the class but outside the body of the method, then it is called as a instance variable. Then what we are call it as a class or static variable? The variable that is declared as a static, it can't be local. User can create a single copy of static variable and shared among all the instances of a classes. So here what will happen if you give a static here? If you give a static here, what it will happen? It will throw a error here because I haven't created any class here. I haven't created any class here. So you guys are going to give the static keyword once you create a class inside a main method. So here you can see, here we have a class space variable, right? For this variable I need to create one object if I want to access any values which are inside the variable. As like we have students in the class. Okay, if the principal want to know how the syllabus is going on, the principal has to catch or call one person from that section, and that person can analyze how the classes is going on, right? In similar way, we should get some object here. The meaning of the static main is we are going to check here. User can create a single copy of static variable. Now we can see that int a equal to 10. If I declare that int a equal to 10 as static space int space a equal to 10, then it will create one object, one copy. Okay, that copy will be there and will be shared among all the instances of the class. Is nothing but it will be shared all the students between all students in the section. Okay, that is called it as a class or static variable. Here you have an example too. Okay, so class space test int space I equal to 10, I'm giving inside the class. Okay, this is the class, inside the class I'm declaring, so we are calling it as a instance variable. Inside the class I have taken static space int space I2 equal to 20, then we are going to call it as a static or class variable. And inside the class I have created a method which is test method. Okay, inside the method I declare the variable because it's a local variable. This is having access only inside this method. If I want to access the i3 outside this method, like system.out.println i3, if I access here, it will throw an error because it have access only inside this. This open and closed brackets is there, right? Inside this only it have a life. Okay, no life if it came outside this method. Okay, this is called instance variable, class variable, and local variable. Are you clear about the variable concepts? Are you guys clear about the variable concepts?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are clear, we'll go with next topic, data type. Okay, we'll move these operators into the tomorrow. I think since the time won't exist, in the tomorrow session we can see SDLC operators, and then we can go through Eclipse installation and exploration. Okay, we can see these three topics tomorrow. Today we can close with data types. Okay, because it's already 7:37. We have less time to complete the data types too. Okay, so here one thing I can tell you, I'm going to share these notes also, which I'm getting, which I'm writing in the notepad, because it will help you to what topics you learn every day. Okay, so apart from that, I forgot to tell in the yesterday's demo session, you will get a material. The people who is joined newly, they don't know. The people who is there from manual testing, they know how they got materials. Okay, but I'm telling here again, let me open that folder. Yeah, here you can see, you will get a folders like this, manual testing. In the manual testing, I will provide the manual testing notes. Hope I already shared the manual testing notes to the people who is there from the starting. Okay, if anyone is not received, let me know, I will share them again. Okay, the people who join for automation testing, they will receive the automation testing materials first, and then once they join into the manual testing in the next batch, then they will receive the manual testing notes too. Okay, here if you see in the manual testing, I teach them test trail tool, that in detail material will be there. Jira tool, in detail material will be there. And interview questions, I will provide 100 interview questions for the manual testing, and test cases for the interviews, which type of test cases they are going to ask, and next manual testing project and resume templates. Okay, these are the documents what I'm going to provide from manual testing side. And next, coming to the automation, we have some jar files are required to do the automation, like Apache POI, Selenium jar files, and these also going to be shared through the file. And apart from that, we have some documents. Okay, total we have three notes from the class. Here if I click on the class notes, we have three materials for the class notes. Total 15 sessions will be there. Each session will consist of two classes. Okay, 15 sessions will be there. Each session will consist of two classes. It doesn't mean that 15 into 2 30 classes will be there. 15 into 2 30 classes will be there. And next I will provide the Selenium WebDriver Eclipse, how to install the Eclipse, how to install the Selenium WebDriver, how to install the Chrome drivers, which is required to do an automation. And Eclipse tool, what are the features we have in the Eclipse tool. And next we have cheat sheets for Git, Cucumber, and Jenkins, TestNG. For all those things, we have a few cheat sheets. Cheat sheets means, for example, tomorrow you have an interview on Selenium Java. Okay, but it is very difficult to recollect all the concepts in a single day, right? So at that time, if you go through the cheat sheets, it will help you a lot. Okay, for example, if I open the Git cheat sheet here, you can see here git status. What is meant by git status, what is meant by git add? If they ask in interviews, you can easily answer. Okay, in such a way I prepared the cheat sheets as well. Okay, and apart from that, you will receive 800 interview questions. 800 interview questions for the automation testing. 800 interview questions for the automation testing. Here you can see I provide, sorry, not 800, 600. 600 interview questions will be there for the automation. If you've gone through all the 600 interview questions, it was very easy to crack an interview. I'm sure that you guys can answer at least 80% questions in the interviews. And not only this, whenever our students are faced interviews, and I will collect those interview questions and will share it in the group which is created by our institute. Okay. So, and apart from that, you can see that must practice before interview. Before going to the interview, you should practice this Selenium script and Java programs. These are very, very important. It will help you a lot. And next, the codes which we practiced in our course, and bonus material. It was it will be helpful to you. Even though the Git is going to be explained, Java is going to be explained in our course, but Linux and TypeScript, these are not into our syllabus. But it may helpful if you got some experience once you got the job after getting 5 years or 6 years or 7 years experience. The market is going up. You should learn few new tools, right? So at the time, the Linux is very important. Few comments will be there. Even your automation tester as a, you should learn how to go to the directory, how to create a directory, how to change the directory. We need few Linux comments. At that time it will be helpful to you. Okay, so for that purpose I am providing these materials too as well, and I am providing Jenkins material, I am providing the SQL materials, and everything will be provided in this materials part. Okay, so how you may have doubts, sir, how you can share these materials. Okay, for example, today I'm explaining the first document, automation, documents, class notes. This session 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 material I'm explaining here, the data types and variables. Okay, so this material is going to be shared only in group initially. After these 5 sessions are completed, we are going to move the next 6 to 10 session material, and I'm going to share that material into the WhatsApp group. Okay, one by one I am going to share in the WhatsApp group. By the end of the course, this generic folder which we have batch 6, right, so it will be replaced with your batch 18 in the Google Drive. So I'm going to upload this folder. You will see all these things, automation manual and all those things, and you guys are going to see. So I will upload this into the Google Drive, and I will give access to your mails. Simply you can see all materials at one place. Okay, getting about the materials, how it will help you to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Next, let's see what are the data types. Okay, we'll see the data types for the today, and we'll close the session for the day, and tomorrow we can see the remaining topics. Okay, so here whatever topics you guys are going to learn in the sessions, please try to recall once the class is done. Then it will be feeded in your mind, and it will be very helpful to you to into the thing. Okay, so here we can see data types in Java. A data type is a classification of the type of data that a variable or object can hold in a computer program. Okay, so nothing to explain here. You can already see here which type of data is the variable we have. Which type of data is the variable is holding. We are going to tell with the denomination of data type. Okay, so a equal to 10. If I store a equal to c here, you have to give the character here. If I store a equal to Ramu, I am going to give a string here. Okay, I should give like that. Okay, so if you see here, how many types of data types we have: primitive data type, non-primitive data type. In primitive data type we have 8 types again. In primitive data type we have 8 types again. One is byte, short, integer, long. All these four are integers only, but the difference in the sizes 8 bits, 16 bits, 32 bits, 64 bits. What it means, these are the sizes of the memory. So you may have doubt, sir, why don't we give the short for the a equal to 10? Here I have taken byte a equal to 10, right? So why don't give the short space a equal to 10? You can give it, it will work. But why we are not giving means, if we declare the short, it will allocate the memory for the 16 bits. To store 10, 8 bits is enough. The remaining 8 bits of memory is waste. Getting my point? Getting my point, guys?
Yes, sir.
Able to catch? Are you guys listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So a similar way we have for the integer 32 bits, long 64 bits. Okay, next we have the relational type of data type. Relation we have float and double. Okay, float means we are going to take two decimal values after point. Okay, for example, we have 123.4567890. We won't take all these things. We just take only two decimal values after point. That is called it as a float. The size of the float is, we are going to allocate 32 bits. Coming to the double, as many decimals we have after point, we are going to store all those things. For that purpose, we are going to give a 64 bit as a size. Okay, these are the some of the primitive data types we have. Remember, two types mainly, primitive and non-primitive. In primitive we have 8 types. Out of 8, 4 are integer type, 2 are relational type, and 1 is character, 1 is boolean. Okay, character means we are going to store a single character. Boolean means it's a true or false value. True or false value, it's a conditional value. Conditional value, it will be used to validate few conditions in the selective statements and some other statements which we are going to teach in the further classes. Okay, and next, non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data type in Java are objects, classes, interfaces, strings, arrays. These are the some of the non-primitive data types. We are going to store the values of string, and we are going to store the arrays. Arrays, we have two types, single dimensional and multi-dimensional. It is also one of the concepts we are going to learn in the further classes. Here you can remember we have two types of data types, one is primitive and one is non-primitive data type. In primitive we have 8 types, which includes integer 4 and relational 2, character 1 and boolean 1. Okay, these are the 8 types we have in the primitive, and we have only string and some other class, object, interface, all will comes under the non-primitive data type. Okay, let's wait some time, guys. I'm going to share this material in the group. Okay, let's wait, the few more students are getting joined. Our institute people or management is going to be add the new members who are going to join in the batch. So once they joined into that group, I am going to share this material. Okay, okay, we'll see for today and tomorrow, and we'll share this sheet by the Thursday or Friday evening. I'm going to share this material. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me so far what we seen in the data types and variables. Any doubts so far which we seen in the today class?
No.
If you
No.
have any doubts, you can ask me. Feel free to ask your doubts. In tomorrow session we can see what is meant by SDLC. If time permits, we'll go through automation testing life cycle too, and operators, Eclipse installation and exploration. Okay, these are the four concepts we are going to see in the tomorrow class. Okay, okay, cool, guys. So as I said that the new people are joined, they should habituated to my classes. That's the reason I'm taking short length sessions for 2 to 3 days to make them habitate until this Friday. Wednesday, today is Wednesday, right? Thursday, Friday also we have a short sessions like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. From next Monday onwards, we have full length sessions, 1 hour sessions. Okay. Hope you guys are getting understand what I'm going to convey. Alahari,
Yes, sir.
Madhavi,
Yes,
Ayush,
sir.
Nisha,
Yeah.
Ravija.
Yes, sir.
These are the people who join newly, right? So please, if you guys are okay, and if you guys are understanding the things, if you guys are thought that it will helpful to you, please join immediately into the course. By that, we can pop up more, and we will start more concepts once you guys are getting into the joint. I need to share few materials too through the group. Okay, if you are already joined, if you already paid fees and you're not able to part of the WhatsApp group, you can ask the management to add you. Okay. Okay, cool. Have a nice day. Thank you all. We'll meet you all again tomorrow at the same time. Bye bye.